All right, if you've ever stared at the ceiling at night, just a little bit lost, wondering about your future, well, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're ditching the boring old career plan, and we're going to turn the whole thing into an adventure. So, let's get into it.
No, really, just think about that for a second. Let's forget all the pressure, all the stressful exams, just for a moment. What if choosing your future wasn't some kind of scary test? What if it was more like a personal quest to figure out what actually makes you, come alive? That's the mindset we're bringing to this today.
You know that feeling? That little bit of uncertainty about what's coming next? Guess what? That's not a bad thing. That is the call to adventure. I mean, think about it. In every great story, the hero never has it all figured out at the start. They're a little unsure. Well, this is your story, and your quest, it begins right now.
Okay, first things first, the most important thing to remember is just relax. Seriously, nobody, and I mean nobody, expects you to have your whole life perfectly planned out. The real point of this quest is all about exploration. It's about trying stuff, learning about who you are, and eventually finding a path that feels like it was made just for you.
All right, so every adventurer, every hero, and every story has a unique set of skills, right? Their own personal superpowers. So, how do we figure out what yours are? Well, we're going to use this awesome tool. Think of it like a secret decoder ring for your personality. It's called the RIA-SC model. So, the best way to think about RIA-SC is like it's your own personal compass. Now, it's not going to give you one single final destination. That's not the point. Instead, it just points you in a few directions that really line up with your natural talents and the things you actually enjoy doing. It kind of helps you understand your own internal wiring,
Let's have some fun with this. Think of these RIA-SC types like character classes in a video game. Which one are you? Are you the realistic type, the builder, someone who loves getting their hands dirty and making things? Or maybe you're an investigative type, the thinker, who just loves digging into problems and solving puzzles. Or are you an artistic creator, a social helper, an enterprising leader, or a conventional organizer? Now here's the cool part. Most of us are actually a mix of a few of these, so just see which ones jump out and feel the most like you.
Okay, so you've got your personal compass. What's next? Well, now it's time to check out the map. I mean, every hero needs a world to explore, right? And for our quest, we're going to look at some of the most exciting, fast-growing territories in Bangladesh's future economy.
So check these out. We've got 4 incredible worlds just bursting with opportunities. First, there's the digital frontier of ICT, information and communications technology, where you could be designing the next big app or fighting cybercrime. Then there's the world of agro-processing. This is where tech and farming collide to create a sustainable future for food. How cool is that? We've also got the super fast-paced world of fintech, which is totally changing the game for how we handle money. And finally, the planet-saving landscape of renewable energy, where you could literally help power a cleaner world. And the thing is, your unique RIA-SC code could be the perfect key to unlock any one of these amazing worlds.
Okay, so you've got your compass and you've got your map. What's next in our adventure toolkit? Well, every hero needs some good gear, right? So let's talk about how we can craft a couple of really powerful tools to get you ready for the journey ahead.
First up, and this is a great one especially for our younger adventurers, is the Career Vision Board. This is all about bringing your quest to life. It's where you can literally see your character, your builder or creator or helper succeeding in one of those awesome worlds we just talked about. Just gather up pictures, words, anything that inspires you about the future you want and put it all together. This is so much more than just an art project. It becomes a powerful visual reminder of your goals that'll keep you fired up every single day.
Now, for those of you who are a bit further along on your quest, it's time to level up with a skills-based resume. And hey, don't worry if you don't have any formal job experience yet. That's not what this is about. This is about listing out your powers. It's a chance to show off all the awesome skills you've already built. Things like teamwork from a school project, creativity from a hobby, or problem solving from, well, just life. These are the skills that prove you're ready to tackle the challenges in worlds like fintech or renewable energy.
Okay, now we're getting to the real heart of the quest. The ultimate treasure at the end of this adventure? It's not a fancy job title, and it's not a huge salary. The real reward is something way, way deeper. It's something that happens right inside your own brain. What we're talking about here are called durable skills. These are your ultimate power-ups. I'm talking about things like creativity, teamwork, critical thinking, the good stuff. And unlike a piece of equipment in a game that gets old or breaks, these skills actually get stronger the more you use them.
And that is the real secret to long-term fulfillment and genuine happiness. And this all comes down to a choice that, honestly, we all have to make every single day. You can get that quick, easy hit of dopamine from just, passively scrolling through your phone. But we all know how that feels, right? It fades super fast and can even leave you feeling kind of drained. Or you can choose to invest that same energy into building these durable skills. The satisfaction you get from that? It's deep. It builds real, lasting confidence. It creates a kind of happiness that actually sticks around.
So when you really step back and look at it, this whole career quest thing, it's about so much more than just finding a job. It's about the adventure of discovering who you really are, seeing what you're truly capable of, and figuring out how you can build a life that's genuinely happy and fulfilling.
So, the map is in your hands. The compass is pointing the way. And there is a massive world of opportunity just waiting to be explored. Your adventure is officially ready to begin. So the only real question left is, what's your first step going to be?